Welcome back to my channel. This is Maviji, Assistant Professor from Varala College of Education. I'm here with a new topic, that is the reflective practice of teachers. What's mean by reflective teaching? What's mean by reflective teacher? Who is a reflective teacher, and how you can become a reflective teacher? So we people are going to discuss all these things in this video. First, let me explain what's mean by reflective teaching. It's a process where the teachers think they are teaching practice, analyzing how something was taught, and think critically about their teaching and look for effective teaching. So, it is not the only thing. The teacher should complete her syllabus. Okay, after teaching, he should analyze how it should be conveyed, how it should be enhanced. Okay, so after teaching also we have to think how it happened, what are the changes it made in the minds of the students, and how far it was useful to them, how far it was effective. So like that we have to think over our teaching. Then only we can carry out all those mistakes. Maybe some mistakes were there, so we can rectify all those things. Maybe some changes, there may be some a need of some changes. We have to do all those corrections, all those changes. Then only we'll become a reflective teacher. So after teaching also we have to think about our teaching, and we have to analyze how it has been taught, and we have to think critically. Okay, then only we can give an effective teaching. So, what is the background of this thing? So, reflection, it has long been initiated in the earliest time of Socrates, known as Socratic method, and this thing was given very earlier by Socrates, and hence this method can also be called as Socratic method, and it can also known as question answer method. So, this is the famous quote, that is, reflection has long been initiated by Socrates, and hence this method has been termed as Socratic method and question answer method. Why one should be a reflective teacher? What is the difference between a normal teacher and a reflective teacher? Okay, yeah, the first thing, to understand the hot spots faced by the students and offer remedial help. The major purpose behind this reflective teaching is, in order to understand, if you want to become a reflective teacher, you first make a great attempt to understand the hot spots, that is the struggles faced by the students, and after that you have to offer a remedial help, and also to identify the defects in their teaching and make improvements. As I said earlier, after teaching also you have to analyze and you have to critically think how far it seems to be effective for the students. If there's need of any changes or modifications, you have to do that immediately. Okay, then only you will be a reflective teacher. So how, what are the characteristics of a reflective teacher? We have some some special features to become a reflective teacher, and let me list out all those things also one by one. The first thing is the ability to self analyze. You should be skilled enough to analyze yourself. You should have that ability, and then you have to identify, you should recognize what are your strengths and what are your weakness also. And that management skill, and the teacher should have enough patience and self acceptance. This is the grace, this is the best thing, because you should have that thought to accept your mistakes. Even many people will argue that they didn't commit any mistake, they will not be ready to accept their mistakes, right? That is not fair. If you are good enough means you should be good enough, you should be ready to accept your mistake. Okay, so these are the basic things, these are the characteristic features of a reflective teacher. And for being a reflective teacher, what are the practices to be made by a person, by a teacher? That is, you have to cultivate that ethical behavior in students as well as in yourself. That behavior. Okay. Then patience. As I said, you should have enough patience. Then connect positivity to the students. Okay, there should be some positive approach always, and seek the child's perspective also. You have to do as the students wish. So then only you'll become a great reflective teacher. And we have some more points, that knowledge about the subject. So you should have enough knowledge about the students as well as your subject. And the class should be always interactive. It should not be one way communication, two-way communication. We should be always applicable inside your classroom, and you have to build some trust with the students. And after that, examine your own learning also. And the next thing is, why reflective practice is important for teachers. Why? What is the use of this reflective practice for a teacher? To improve their practice, as I told you, after teaching the teachers can analyze their teaching in order to better presentation of the content as well as for the welfare of the students also. So it improve your practice also, your teaching also. It will improve your teaching, and it will make you to observe, to implement a new way, and it will also guide you to enrich your quality of teaching as well as learning. So, if you want to become a reflective teacher, you should get feedback from your students, from your friends, and you have to write a self report also. And you can record your audio or video. Okay, your performance inside the classroom should be recorded, and you have to analyze that. Okay, and so by doing all these things, surely you'll become a reflective teacher. Okay, so don't be a normal teacher, try to be a reflective teacher. Then only you'll be remembered by so many students, and your teaching will be always effective, and it will be in great need of the hour. Okay, thank you so much. We'll continue in the next class.